Now, I don't know if you guys saw our last episode of Miami Boat Ramps, but this same crew was featured in that episode. Our guy launched the boat, our young lady right here grabbed some lines, tied off a stern line, but all of a sudden when the bow came off the trailer, it kicked out, whole boat went sideways, blocking the entire dock. Let's see if they have a little more success in getting this thing launched out of here today. And so far so good. She just held the boat there this time with her foot, but Cap's having to get out, push him off the other boats as he tries to play boat ramp ping pong to get this thing out between the other vessels. You can kind of see the stress in his face as they're trying to get it out. But welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today we are down here at 79th Street. And he's still pushing off of other boats to try and make sure they get it out. He doesn't wind up hitting anybody, and they look like they're okay. Cap's going to head back to the helm, but again, second time in a row we've caught him down here. Well, I should say second day in a row, and both days they've had issues getting out. So our crew's coming in on approach. Looks like they're going to try and go after dock number 3. Cap goes ahead and makes the turn, going to swing the stern out, try and bring the bow in. Girl on the bow on the ready. Oh, and they wind up hitting the dock. I thought she was going to push him off before he hit. They hit so hard, the boat ping-pongs right off the dock and starts to drift away. Captain regains control and is trying to back in down on the dock. And his buddy grabs it, but now he's back in forward gears. Buddy's got to hang on. Almost goes overboard on that one. And man, what looked like it was going to be a nice, simple, easy docking situation with them approaching the dock. Nothing crazy. Kind of goes haywire there at the end. So Cap's regaining his composure, realizes he's going to have to try this one more time and reset it up. So backing out, gonna realign his approach on 3. I mean, we got a fender out, but that doesn't help much when you run the boat bow first straight into the dock. I can hear some tires spinning somewhere, so we got somebody struggling. Yep, right here to the right of the screen, you can see him swerving. That car is struggling to get up the dock, so let's see if our guy can get this one docked and we'll move over to them. Coming in slow. Everybody's got some hands out this time to try and make sure we don't smack it again. And I think they're going to be on. And you can see everybody walking across the back of the screen in front of us over to the other boat over here on the right that we're going to go to in a second as they are struggling to get their car up. So, looks like everybody's pretty much coming to the rescue to give him a hand. I think they slid back down the ramp a little bit, which has got everybody a little worried that this car could go in the water. So we've got somebody getting in the boat. And they're definitely, they're going for the battery switch, so they're going to turn this thing on. I guess we're going to use the boat to attempt to power it out. Whatever's going on, they're definitely being extra cautious right now. Like I said, I was trying to watch both, and it looked like that truck actually started sliding back down the ramp. So boat is on now. Engine's engaged. And here we go. Another attempt at trying to get this out. And I think they'll be good to roll this time. But they're going to have to try this again because this boat is all kinds of jacked up on the trailer. It is not even close to right. The guy who's getting out of the truck's looking at it like, yeah, I'm wondering if that'll hold, bro. I don't want to put this thing back in the water again, but I don't think they're going to have a whole lot of options on this one. So here comes our next crew. It looks like they're going to make an attempt on 2. So we got several people getting stuff ready around the boat, so it looks like we're going to have some lines at least on the ready as we approach the dock. Or at least some people attempting to get the lines ready. Man, the truck in front of these guys, he went well into the water as well. So our guy kind of goes for some kind of half toss there. I didn't see anything come out of his hand. All the way up in the bow, though. And he gives it the step off. Trying to get it wrapped around. But Cap's going in reverse for some reason. I don't know why. And so there we go. Now we're going to get the bounce back. Our guy's got to try and push him off. Whatever you do, don't do that. Don't put your fingers in between the gunnel of the vessel and the boat when it's coming back toward the dock. That was not a good idea. But fortunately, he's okay. And of course, the day starts to turn into night down here at 79th, and I'm the first one to tell you, that's when 79th comes alive. It's busier down here after it gets dark at 79th Street than it is during the day. It's hot in Miami, it cools off, people are deciding to load and unload boats, get out on the water at night, or come back in well after the sun's gone down. I mean, at night, 79th Street is insanely busy. So our crew's coming in, and as you can tell, there are plenty of boats around as we're starting to get ready to hit that peak time here shortly. So Cap looks like they've picked a dock, and it looks like we've got some lines possibly on the ready. Yep, lines on the ready, crew ready to help out. Let's see if that helps Captain out. So trying to get a fender out. Working on lining up for that perfect approach. And I'm assuming we're going for dock number 4. And man, these things are cool. We saw one of these the other day down here as well. So Cap taking their time trying to line this one up. And here we go, coming in on final approach. We got our girl on the bow. She's leaning over the front, pushing off onto the dock. There's like 3 people, it looks like, all grabbing and trying to get off at one time. But they do have it pulled over, and that should be good enough to get them put onto the dock, and that'll get them out of here. And speaking of getting out of here, we're going to get out of here as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And of course, we got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.